Our application is Discord, a collaborative group chatting service known for its text, voice, and video channels. We look at it and approach from a new lens, adapting it for workspaces and more collaboration. Some issues that we have noticed: for the student or team demographic, and in cases of projects or meetings, users may struggle with orienting themselves within the different roles and channels and not knowing where to go next. Updates or deliverables may be hidden in the chat and not clear on what needs to get done. Some people may have further questions and not know what action to take next, needing clarification. Voice calls and in meetings can make real-time awareness difficult, not knowing who's speaking or who's joined. Our main research question looks towards how do we better design for a future where Discord is increasingly used in project management or collaborative productive projects, such as needing spaces to attend meetings, delegate work tasks, and even access clear division of jobs.
For my sub-question, I asked, how might Discord help newer collaboration server users understand what their role unlocks and where they should communicate and where important information might be located? My persona is Lily, a 22-year-old part-time university student in her second year who balances school with work outside of class. Unlike some of her peers, Lily isn't the most connected online and has never used Discord before, only picking it up because her project teammates and student groups use it as their main form of communication and workspace platform. For Lily, the main issue is that she may not know what her role means and what channel it gives her access to or where she should actually communicate. My proposed solution is a role and channel access map. The first part of the redesign is a role onboarding page, where users can choose or confirm their server roles, similar to what Discord currently has, but a little more simplified. The second part is a server map or role directory. This lets users preview what each role unlocks, filter the channel list by role, and see what each channel is used for at a glance. This supports distributed cognition because the server structure is no longer only stored in the heads of the admins or experienced users. The interface makes the knowledge visible. It also reduces cognitive load and supports recognition over recall because newer users can see where to go instead of memorizing.
So my sub-research question is, how can Discord improve and redesign its notification system to prioritize and recognize important tasks during a group project? As a context, we all know Discord is not an app that concentrates specifically on group projects. As an example of this class, sometimes group projects are being done in the Discord app and the users might be working at different times and they relied on updated notifications, making quick recognition of tasks essential. That's why we created the persona Lily, where she's a part-time student that works as well, balancing work and university at the same time. She struggles keeping up with messages since she can't go over them while she's at work. The problem with Discord is that notifications in general do not indicate purpose, urgency, or responsibility. This makes it easy to miss and hard to recognize important messages if you don't follow the conversation in the group chat. That's why I created the solution of allowing users to create purpose on their messages, target roles, set deadlines to their tasks, and setting up the urgency of their messages, allowing recipients to understand their tasks. We can also see how recipients see these notifications on their phones. And the first one, we can see how they see it once they log in the app, and the other one is how they see it on their notifications panel on their Android or Apple device.
My sub-research question is, how might Discord externalize a project's outstanding work so members can claim tasks without depending on one person to manage everything? This came from my own experience. On a group project where several of us had overlapping skills, nobody was sure which task to take, so most of assigning tasks went through one person. Piggybacking off of Lily, she works part-time, so the project moves forward while she's at work. She can't keep up with messages, and the Discord gives her nothing but the chat just to catch up from. This is what she comes back to. Work gets named in conversation, but nothing records who owns what. She has to scroll, ask the group to catch her up, and even then she hesitates to start anything in case somebody already has. My solution is a claimable workboard in the project channel. Each item shows the task, the role it calls for, and whether anyone has taken it. Branching from Natalia's solution, you can see the deadline and where the task came from, so an item might be marked as action required and show that the writer requested it. And the board splits into two views, open work anyone can claim, and my tasks, which is all the work that is assigned or claimed by you.
Moving into our fourth section, for the sub-research question, how might we develop from existing industry collaboration applications interaction patterns to adapt a more dynamic and intuitive representation of multi-speaker mode in the Discord call experience? Our user context looks at Alia Cho, who uses Discord regularly to manage master's projects as well as her retail job. Participating in medium-sized meetings of 10+ joiners, it's hard for her to find and locate cohort members. The problem being the thin outline of the active green speaker and often the locked grid causes her frustration in recognizing who might be having technical difficulties. The design solution looks towards a written active speaker alert, as well as a larger display port that mimics other familiar features in other applications such as Zoom, and also further implementing the role tags.